Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiot.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne and this is Sticky Mess 17. My channel is all about cleaning information, inspiration and motivation. So if you're interested, please like and subscribe, turn on those notification bells so you're notified every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 AM when I upload a new video. In today's video, I've got something very special for you. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to title the video as yet, but hopefully it hasn't given away too much. And just a mid-holiday tidy up because my kitchen was getting on top of me, and I promised my daughter that I would not do any filming or editing while she was on holiday. So we just did nothing housework wise, but my kitchen was desperate for a clean. We did the important bits through the holiday, but it was like no deep cleaning or anything like that. Anyway, so I did that, and I am filming as I am because I don't care, and it is real life and just things have to be done. So anyway, enough rambling of that. I hope you enjoy this video, and any products I use, including what is in this video for the special thing that I did for me. Well, when I say I just special for me, it is special for me personally, not it was done specially for me. Anyway, any products I use is on my website, stickymess17.co.uk. That is anxiety, so I apologize about that, and let's jump straight into it. So we'd had a roast chicken in the rotisserie, which is my air fryer on my left there. And obviously I've been doing plaster of Paris and all sorts of things. So I needed to tidy up my kitchen and wipe down the surface because as we'd cut the roast chicken on the marble, it has gone through the dishwasher to make sure it's completely clean, but I want to get the marble out the dishwasher so I can load the dishwasher and forget to put the salt in. That is it in a nutshell. So here we go. Again, I'm just cleaning my counters and throwing all the dirt onto the floor because Sally is going to go around in a few minutes and she can just scoop it up. I don't really mind. That is her job basically. Sally is my robot vacuum, and she is also linked down below. She also, I can't obviously say the word, she is also linked to the ALEXA, so I can say, you know, ALEXA, start Sally, and she will start her, no problem. The name of the vacuum is actually Ultonic, or ULTENIC, I think. But I absolutely love her, and she does make light work of keeping the house clean, even if the house isn't clean. But now I'm going to clean my cooker top, hood, stove, whatever you want to call it. It's a glass top, but I know there's a lot of dirt underneath the glass there, and the only way I'm going to actually get that out, I've tried using a nanny knife to get it out. It's a very thin knife that we've got. It does clean it a bit, but it still collects under there. So short of pulling the whole thing out and actually giving it a good clean for it to be dirty in 2 days time, I do try and maintain it with a nanny knife and a knee cloth. But now moving on to the dishwasher, I'm just going to quickly load that, and as I said, I forgot to put the salt in. So you'll see me put it on a rinse cycle, and then I'll put it onto the full wash cycle. Now I bought these cat bowls a few weeks ago, and they are really good, but they're just so big and they take up a lot of space in my dishwasher, and I'm reluctant to put them on the lower shelf of the dishwasher, so they fill up my top shelf very, very quickly. And the reason I'm reluctant to put them on the bottom shelf is because the bottom is actually the hottest part of the dishwasher. So I just have a strange feeling they might melt. So it's best just to put the heavier stuff and the ceramics down on the bottom shelf.
Right now I'm standing in the corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh, everybody's singing.
If you're going to put salt in, I mean, I've got some heavy stuff and I've got a lot of dishes in here. If you're going to put salt into the dishwasher, do it when it's empty and then run it on a rinse wash, which is about 5 minutes just to get rid of any excess salt, because you will end up with salt spots if you don't rinse it out before you actually start the cycle. So I am going to put it through a rinse and then I'm going to put it on its wash cycle, as I said earlier.
Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love.
So one of the things we did with the Plaster of Paris is we got this kit, well, my daughter got this kit for a Christmas. It's a Paw Patrol like mold that she can paint. They're very, very small molds. They are quite delicate, but they took about a week to dry properly. So I've just taken them out the molds. They're still cold. When Plaster of Paris is actually dry, it gets to room temperature. So it took, as I say, a good week for her, but I think they're just so cute. And she's absolutely loved painting them and decorating them and just having fun painting. She's really getting into painting and drawing at the moment, and I couldn't be prouder for her.
It's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me.
So being that we've had rotisserie chicken in my air fryer, it takes about 40 minutes in the air fryer and about an hour and a half in the oven. So in a rotisserie as well, so it's really good. That obviously the chicken juices splash everywhere in there, but with the air fryer and the e-cloth, it does make it really easy to clean. But I am going to, in a very short, well, should I say very shortly in a video, I'm going to be cleaning my washing machine and cleaning my oven out. I don't use my oven that much, one, because of the CIPA, and two, because of the air fryers just are more energy efficient and quicker to cook. So I really enjoy using my air fryers. They're both listed on Amazon and on my website, stickymess17.co.uk. So be sure to check them out. As I say, I love my air fryers. But they're also very easy to clean. But my oven still gets used for making pizzas because I can't be bothered to cut frozen pizzas. So my oven does need a clean, because we did have an accident where one actually tipped upside down because I had something on the top shelf and didn't realize. But now I'm going to move on to the Easter egg. This has become like the Easter egg counter, if you like, and it's just full of Easter eggs and sweets and things, and she's got a lot more. So I need to clean this up, and I'm going to get a bowl out and put everything in there so she can just pick as needed when she wants, obviously not right before dinner time.
Stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right.
Now, there's something I wanted to mention here. I'm going back to my dishwasher in a second. It's been on this rinse cycle, and I'm pushing program 1, which is my long wash, and then I've pushed the button to say there's a ball in the tablet. I don't know what that does, but apparently it enhances the wash or something. It makes the machine recognize that there's additional features on the dishwasher tablet. I don't know. That's my belief. Let me know in the comments down below what you think that extra button is for. So now I've cleared off all the Easter eggs and all the sweets that you got for Easter, and I am going to just wipe down the counters.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? Saying you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that?
And like I say, even though it's school holidays, there is still stuff to be done. We still need clean clothes and I still need to wash the bed. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just emptying the tumble dryer of the light load, and then I'm going to swap over the loads and put my bed into the washing machine when it's finished.
How could we let love go? How could we move on? Move on. Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind?
So I've decided to give my mattress protector a wash, and that's going into the dryer now. Now it's supposed to be air dried, but it's absolutely cold and horrible outside. So I'm going to run it through on the 45-minute cycle, and this way it doesn't sense when it's sort of dry, and it will continue because my machine senses it's dry before it's actually dry, if that makes any sense. So I try run it on 45 and 30-minute cycles just to keep on top of it. And these are also pretty cool cycles, so they're not going to damage the like waterproof protector within the mattress protector, if that makes any sense. But now I'm going to use some Lenore. I think these are the Lenore Unstoppable type things, and throw them in the machine. I'm also going to use some Vermouche, which gets rid of any pet hair from my bed, because obviously my cats are not allowed to sleep on the bed. But who says that they do sleep on the bed? I won't tell if you don't.
Some people have written books, some have a great look that covers the magazines for kids who are 17. But I don't know what to do, staring into the blue sky and just waiting for a sign. Some, they are certain of what awaits them when it all ends, but I don't know what will happen to me.
Like I said earlier on, I know my washing machine tray is a little bit dirty, but it's only really fabric softener in there that's made it sort of looking a bit shabby. But I am going to be getting to my dishwasher, washing machine and oven very shortly.
How could I know what lies ahead?
So I've just popped to McDonald's. I've gone off coffee completely since I had COVID, and I went on to cold coffee, and then my brain injury. I am parked up. I'm not driving. And then I've got my McDonald's coffee, the espresso, and my vanilla milkshake. I'm going to try this now because, as I say, I've gone off coffee completely. Here goes. The McDonald's I've just been through is cash only. Like, who carries cash these days, you know? So I've mixed it in, and let's see. Oh. Bit too strong for my liking, but I can handle that. Definitely a thirst quencher. I like. Okay, so I'm finished that now. My conclusion, like it very much. The more I drank of it, the nicer it became. It was very similar to a Kahlua Dom Pedro. Really, if you know, it's like a South African drink, basically a milkshake mixed with alcohol, spirits. You can have whiskey, Kahlua, Amarula, Bailey's, Dom Pedro, and that tasted very much like a Kahlua Dom Pedro without the Kahlua. So yeah, thumbs up for that one. So now we're moving on to the hand casting kit that I mentioned earlier in the video, and we are going to be mixing that up with a hand blender. And my daughter is in the video, but obviously she's blurred out for privacy reasons, but I wanted to show you how easy this actually is. It does say it takes about 5 minutes to set. It took quite a bit longer than that, but I must stress that the water was very, very cold. And apparently the colder the water, the longer it's going to take to set. But obviously, as you know, I haven't had heating oil for a while, so now it's set and we're pulling our hands out, and I'll show you how we do the plaster of Paris and what it looks like. And it was really, really satisfying to just have your hands pulling out of that tub. I did rest my arm on the bowl of the tub, you know, that's got the like gel stuff in it, and I ended up hurting my arm a little bit. So just a little bit of a hint, put something around the edges. As you can see, our fingers are in there, and that will be a lot softer for you to rest your arms on there. And it was really, really nice, and I'm just so proud of it.
I'll be remembered in this century, or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind, or the talk of the town that we are living in? I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in this century, or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind, or the talk of the town that we are living in? Well, I don't know. How could I know what lies ahead of me? Am I part of a grander master plan? Will I be washed away just like lines in the sand?
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do?
You can stop pouring the plaster of Paris at the wrist, but I wanted to have a bit of a stand and something to work with. So we decided to make like a full stand, and since it had spilt over anyway, I filled the bucket with the remaining plaster of Paris just to make sure that anything would fall down. And then we left it said 4 hours, I think, but we left it for 24 hours just to make sure it was completely set before we decided to pull it apart. Again, my daughter is in the video again, but she is blurred out, so I do apologize, but obviously the camera is behind us in this next clip. But I wanted to show you how easy it is pulling this like gel bit off, and how much fun she had doing it, and then exploring our little masterpiece at the end of it. Oh, it was so lovely.
Every single day, you set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that. Don't forget to check out that hand casting kit, which is actually on Amazon. There's a few varieties there. We found this one was really easy to use. I did go out and buy a hand blender in order to mix the plaster of Paris and the gel, sort of gelish type, gel type thing. The setting, what is that stuff called? I did go out and buy a hand blender especially so that I could mix all the ingredients together in order to make the gel that we put our hands in for the cast and the plaster of Paris. And then since I've got that, I made those little things for my daughter. Anyway, guys, any products I've used or bought from Amazon are linked on my website, stickymess17.co.uk. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Look after your brains. See you, bye.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining.